Hello. Hope you're all doing very well. It's been a long time since I have conducted a group healing session. So, this topic, cultivating self compassion, came to me last week when I was doing a self healing. I was feeling stuck. I did not know what to do, where to go. And all of a sudden, while I was doing the inner work and digging work and healing, I realized I had a big realization that what was missing was compassion. And then I got so many downloads on compassion itself. If you've studied theta healing, you know compassion is a law of the universe. It is a law that governs how kind you are and how you forgive yourself. So, the more forgiving and kind and understanding you are towards yourself, the more kind, understanding, and forgiving we are towards other people, right? And when we're not able to be kind, forgiving, and understanding towards ourselves, we get into bouts of depression. We lose focus, we get confused. And the reason for that is we have something called the good child syndrome. Now, this is a syndrome we talk about in psychology, and it's used to talk about children, the good girl syndrome, the good boy syndrome. But I'm going to be talking about it from an adult's point of view. When we are rejected by our parents for any situation and that hits us as a child, say, for example, we don't score enough, we're not dressing well enough, we're not eating well enough, or we're not eating on time, we're not falling asleep, or we are running around the house making noise, as children, and the parent yells, shouts, or rejects us at that point, saying that this is bad behavior, and bad behavior leads to being disapproved by the parent or by the adult figure in the environment, we tend to either become the bad child or the black sheep in the family or the good child, which is becoming perfect, because what the child wants is approval from the parents. So we will do everything in our capacity to be that golden child. So we'll score well, we'll eat well, we'll do everything that we believe the parent is expecting of us. And now, as adults, when we constantly do everything that is expected of us by the people around us, by authority figures, by whom we assume are our authority figures. So it can be the boss, it can be a teacher, it can be a sibling, it can be the spouse, it can be the child, anyone we believe has more power or control over our lives than we do. We see them as authority figures, and that authority figure has certain expectations of us that we perceive, right? So then we start getting burnt out because we're constantly wanting to give that energy to them. We're constantly wanting to change who we are according to their requirement. When that happens, we obviously start rejecting ourselves. We start wanting to um, we start feeling unhealthy. We start feeling withdrawn from ourselves. This is when addiction shows up. This is when depression shows up, anxiety shows up, right? And so we start protecting ourselves by falling sick or just being burnt out to a point where we don't take any action whatsoever. Nothing moves forward. We remain confused because if we do take action, we fear the rejection. So I might as well not take any action. We come into this in between state where we can't do this or that. So today's group healing is mainly to remove this good child syndrome from a very deep level. So whoever is attending this or the recording will have a deep rejection wound that is stopping them from that is making excuses for them for not having enough time, not having enough resources, and this shows up in our nourishment. Today mainly we'll be looking at the first portal of self compassion, that is the portal of our body, nourishing ourselves, having virtues through our values, remembering that we are important so that we can remember the importance of others, right? So now, if you're ready, you can sit back, relax, take a deep breath in through your nose, and exhale through your mouth. And just observe your breath. Take a deep breath in through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Take one more deep breath in through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Breathe in and breathe out. Rotate your shoulders backwards, loosen those muscles. Bring your focus and attention to your feet. And imagine they are planted on the ground. And draw in energy from Mother Earth. Beautiful light from the core of the earth. Notice the color of the light. Draw it in up your feet, your toes, your ankles. It will feel like a tingle or a cool breeze. Draw this energy up your ankles, your legs, your knees. Allow this light to just rotate around your knees like a vortex, unlocking them. And as you bring your focus and attention to different parts of your body, feel that energy pulsate in those parts of the body. So from your knees, allow this light to travel up your thighs, to your pelvic bone, and for a moment, just allow it to settle there. Feel the pulse of the light, pulse of the energy. Watch it rotate. Watch it become a vortex that engulfs your pelvic bone. And as this vortex spins faster and faster, you can feel your muscles relaxing. You can feel them detoxing. Bring your attention to your lower back and allow this light to travel all the way up your spine, your stomach, your diaphragm, your rib cage, your lungs, your middle and upper back. And allow this light to become a vortex around your shoulders and your upper back, your chest. Allowing it to activate your thymus, your immune system, your lymphatic system. Feel it pulsate. Feel it pulsate at the rhythm you choose. You can control the rhythm with your breath. Allow it to slow down with your breath as you take slower, deep breaths in and exhale slowly. And as you take another deep breath in through your nose and exhale through your mouth, allow this light to travel up your throat, into your jaw, and feel it pulsate so that your jaw relaxes. Allow it to relax your cheekbones, your ears, the back of your neck. These are places we store stubbornness, greed, shame, guilt, humiliation, what others think of us. And so let's release and dissolve all of these projections from others that are settled onto our skin, onto our face, into our face, into our face muscles, into our ears, by simply observing the pulse or the pulsating light. Allow this light to travel up your eyes and your forehead, to the top of your head. Allow it to travel down every strand of hair. And as this light reaches the top of your head, it's almost like a hole is formed, an opening through which this light is able to pass out of your body. Witness how big or small this opening is. And almost like a fountain, it shoots up and sprinkles that light all around you. into the room that you're sitting in, onto the floor, allowing the earth to absorb that light, replenish it. It shoots onto the walls, the furniture, and watch as all of these spaces and things, these objects absorb this light of yours. They start to activate, they start to shine and glow with this same light, radiate this light into every other object in the room, every other room in the house, on the space that you're sitting in. And watch as this light radiates into a wider and wider field to the entire building that you're in. Watch the energy pulsate into your community where you have your animals, the trees, the water bodies, the other people. You share your light with them, and their light activates, mixes with yours, and radiates into a powerful new light. Allow this light to radiate onto the entire planet. The oceans, the dolphins, the sharks, the birds, forests, all the continents, all the people, the tribes, the communities, the children, the land. Everything is glowing in this beautiful light. You're able to see, feel, and sense the light of all the people attending this meditation, live and the recording. Hundreds and hundreds of people are radiating their light, collaborating it with yours. Take a deep breath in. Allow this light to radiate as you exhale into this space outside of the planet. All the other planets, the asteroids, the satellites, the moons, they all start to see, feel, sense your light and get activated. Watch as they start glowing. Now expand your awareness and your light to layers and layers of other lights, dark lights, bright lights, the entire galaxy, all the other universes, all the ancestors, all the gods, all the goddesses, mystical beings, creatures, angels, You're sharing your light with them and they are sharing their light with you. Keep expanding and expanding as you go higher and higher, wider and wider, till you reach all the colors of a rainbow, a beautiful light rainbow. And you allow that rainbow to wash itself all over you. And I want you to take this rainbow along with you as you connect to Source. So allow it to engulf you completely. And as it engulfs you, you see a small opening into a beautiful white light, a space of love, of unlimited possibilities. First, you pop your head in, your torso, your legs, and then your feet, and go deeper and deeper into this light, beautiful white light. The light of absolute love, where no duality exists, no right and wrong, no justice, no need, no expectation. Everything's absolutely perfect. And I want you to imagine that pulsating energy within you atomizing and becoming one with that light. Feel the pulse, the pulsation all around you. It's almost like you can see the heartbeat of the universe, of source, of love. And just witness in your body how that makes you feel. We're going to ask Source to just show us very quickly all parts of ourselves that have been rejected by mom and dad. And if you have any siblings, any other family members you grew up around, all parts of us that were rejected, that we felt were rejected by them, where we felt disapproved. So imagine a beautiful long mirror showing up right in front of your eyes. And in this mirror, you can see yourself. You can see your body. You may see a child. You may see yourself as you are today. Witness the background in the mirror. Are you outside? Are you at home? Are you in your childhood home? Or do you only see light? Witness what you see in the body, on the body. You can X-ray vision through your skeletal system, through all your systems, your muscles, your nerves. You can see your brain. You can see the tissues. You can see all your organs. And witness, watch, and simply observe without judgment Where are the dark patches in your body? Which aspects of yourself have been rejected? Very quick scan. It comes so easy to you. You're already so intuitive. You're able to see your truth with ease and with grace. And now we're going to go one by one, starting from your throat. Do you see any dark patches in your throat? I want you to zone in, zoom in, and focus on your throat, the vocal cords, the thyroid, parathyroid. Do you have enough of that? Very intuitively, you will know whether you have enough of those hormones inside your throat. Is it too much? Is it too little? Do you see any darkness, any heaviness there? I'm going to command the creator of all that is to heal the throat, remove all of that darkness and whatever it represents, be it fear, feeling unheard, feeling rejected for our opinions, feeling judged for judging others, feeling judged for having our own opinions, feeling competitive, feeling angry, feeling a sense of injustice. These are things that are stored in the throat. So, as I have said all of these terms, these words, these feelings, these judgments, these fears, I want you to ask that part of the body, or ask yourself, what did I learn from this experience? Did I learn to be competitive? Did I learn to compare myself with others? Did I learn to protect myself by hiding? Or did I learn to be so logical so that I can constantly prove to others that I matter, that I'm intelligent, I'm intellectual, my voice matters, that I have something to contribute? Did I run away from experiences so that I can feel safe? I can avoid punishment? Did I suppress my truth? And also ask, what are the good things that you learned? Did you learn to be more kind, more compassionate towards others when you were talking? Did you learn to understand other people's pain just by hearing their voice or looking at them or speaking to them? Did you learn to accept silence and feel comfortable in silence? Feel comfortable with your own voice, your own pain? Did you learn to simply accept others as they are? Brush through your childhood. Allow all those memories to show up where you felt that sense of rejection that is affecting your throat, your voice, your truth, your ability to show up for yourself. Allow all of those virtues that you learned, be it compassion, kindness, understanding, reflection, slowness, slowing down, taking action, communication, anything that you have learned that is healthy for you. Let's give it a color. You can give it multiple colors. Now I want you to imagine those colors forming a cloud right above your head. And as you look into this mirror, allow this cloud to be above your reflection. So when you look into the mirror, this cloud is above you, above the body that you're looking at. And slowly allow that cloud to enter from the top of your head, down your face muscles, and settle into your throat. And as it settles into your throat, again, remind yourself of the pulsating nature of your light. Allow it to pulsate inside your throat so that it settles down quickly. For some of you, this light is traveling all the way down your body. Allow it to happen. That just means that there are multiple places where you have the same wound. And now I want you to zoom out from your throat and look at any other space in your body where you can see darkness, blackness. Acknowledge it, accept it. Bring your focus and attention to your heart space, your heart and your thymus, that is your higher heart. Governing your respiratory system, your ability to give and receive love, to connect with other people from a space of love, to connect with wealth, with health, with your immunity. So zoom in into your heart space, your lungs, your thymus, your heart, and notice any darkness, blackness, anything that does not feel right. You can even zoom into your middle back. As you witness all of this darkness or heaviness in your heart, I'm getting loneliness on some level. So I'm going to ask Source to just Bring in a beautiful purple light right above the head of your reflection. Violet purple light. And like a waterfall, just allow it to rain over your crown, that is the top of your head. Enter your brain, your skull, your brain, and allow it to travel all the way down into your heart space. So that you can be open to receiving connection, intimacy that is healthy for you. And you're able to recognize it, you're able to live around it. Intimacy that lasts, connection that lasts in your physical reality for a long period of time. So allow this light to circulate around your heart space like a vortex. Feel the pulse and watch it activate all those dark spaces. Allow them to suddenly become light. And I want you to reflect back into your entire life and look at why rejecting connection, rejecting other people, how not having connection in your life has helped you grow into your compassionate adult self. How did you cultivate compassion by rejecting connection, by not allowing intimacy into your life? Were you able to set healthy boundaries by rejecting connections that didn't help you, that you felt were harmful? Were you able to be more kind to yourself, more forgiving towards yourself as a result of distancing yourself from other people? Were you able to save your energy or even have a clearer headspace, not get confused with other people's opinions? Let's teach you that you can have clarity. You can have compassion towards yourself. You can be understanding towards yourself. You can know the difference between you and another person, just as you know the similarities between you and another person, without needing to reject connections. You can feel the freedom of having a lot of energy, a lot of excitement. It's good to have energy and excitement. As children, we're told we're mischievous, or we're very loud, or we're too creative, or we're too indulgent in our activities just because we have a lot of energy and we were suddenly rejected for it. So let's teach you that it is good to have so much energy. You can play around with it, you can experiment with it, you can meet your tribe with that energy without needing to, without feeling obligated to satisfy the peace of other people, especially your family. Let's release that obligation to be quiet all the time, to be nuanced with your words, the need to show up in a certain way, whether it's your attire, your food habits, the need to look a certain way, whether it's your body type, your eye contact, your body language, the need to constantly be so moral, the need for justice all the time, the need to do right and wrong. Let's pull all of those beliefs because there is no right and wrong. There is only energy, what we create, and what we learn from it. So if you like this, just say yes. Thank you. Allow that purple light to circulate around your heart space. Take a deep breath in and exhale from your mouth. Now I want you to bring your attention to your stomach. This is where we store lots and lots of abuse and anxiety. So first, I'm going to call in a radiating yellow light to activate courage inside your stomach and your abdomen. So just zoom in and notice what's going on inside your abdomen. Do you see light? Do you see darkness? Do you see fat? Fat will look lethargic. It will look like layers and layers surrounding your organs to protect them. That's why we have fat, to protect our organs. So when we have excessive fat, we feel excessively unsafe. And when we have very little fat, we feel the need to constantly protect others at the expense of our own safety, at the expense of our own boundaries. So just notice what's going on there. Witness your intestines, your large intestine, your small intestine, your kidneys, your abdomen, your reproductive system, also your pancreas, your gallbladder. Look at the organs. You can allow yourself to see those organs so clearly. You can see the color, you can see the flesh, you can see the muscles, the fat. Everything is so clear. You can see the tissues. It's like you're opening your school textbook and looking at all of those organs all over again. And notice all the dark patches. I'm going to call in beautiful yellow light from source to activate the courage. So allow that light to enter from the top of your body, all the way down your heart, into your stomach and your abdomen. And allow it to swirl around, cleaning up anything that does not serve you, anything that's stopping you from being compassionate with yourself and having the courage to be compassionate towards yourself. Sometimes we stop ourselves from forgiving ourselves, from being kind to ourselves, from understanding ourselves so that we can understand others. But that's not how compassion works. To understand others, you need to understand yourself. Otherwise, no matter how hard you try, you will always be draining. You will become a therapist to your friends and your family. You will not be able to have real friends, real soul connections. You will always remain a healer, and a healer in this case will be someone who's completely draining their energy to be around other people, to have purpose and to show up. You will be a victim to your environment. So healing will essentially become a form of self-punishment and not a form of encouraging growth through love, through acceptance, right? So I want you to again replay your life, your entire life, like a movie. Rewind and look at all the places and allow this to come super easy to you. Allow whatever memory is showing up to show up, whether it's events from today, from yesterday, from 10 years ago, 20 years ago, events from when you were in your mother's womb, events before that. things that you've watched in movies, allow all of them to show up because they have entered your field and your system, and you are operating from their space. So watch as you see where you have neglected your own courage to be compassionate so that you can allow others into your life, so that you can protect other people, protect your parents from pain, from hurt, protect your friends, your loved ones. Where you have felt burnt out after a conversation, after doing an activity, you simply did not have the courage to choose yourself, but you had the courage to keep moving forward. So, what did you learn? What are the good things you learned? You learned to move forward. You learn to take action. You learn to be helpful. You learn to understand yourself through other people. Let's teach you that you have all of these positives without neglecting yourself, without neglecting nourishing your own body, without neglecting your food and your sleep. Let's teach you to put your food and sleep patterns first, your exercise first, your yoga first, your meditation first. Then comes serving other people. Then comes your purpose, your duties, your role as a member of your family, a member of your social circle, a member of the society, a member of the world. Let's teach you that it is safe to put yourself first. If you want this, simply say yes, and it'll be done for you. By the way, all of this healing, although you're witnessing it in your body, it's happening on a genetic level as well. So don't be surprised when you see your family members react in a different way or act in a different way. Now, I want you to bring your focus and attention to your body. And imagine again, once again, you're looking at the mirror, into the mirror, and all you see are these colorful lights swirling around you, inside of you. Allow those lights to travel down your legs, your knees, your feet, so that you form a small vortex around your feet. And now I want you to see as from underneath this vortex, underneath your feet, a beautiful pink light is glowing and it's growing like roots, like a tree, and it's flowing up your feet, up this vortex, forming the bark of the tree. So your entire body, all the way up top to the top of your head, becomes the bark of a tree, of a big, beautiful tree. And this bark is a beautiful pink light. It's color of compassion. Allow that to travel up your feet, your torso, your neck, the top of your head. Very quickly, you can see that your entire body is covered in this beautiful pink light. And you're inside of this tree. You live inside compassion. You embody compassion. You radiate compassion. And I want you to notice and witness as beautiful leaves start growing from the top of the tree, along with pink flowers like cherry blossoms, pink, white, allow it to sprout, and watch as this tree grows bigger and bigger. And your body is under this tree within the bark. It's almost like it is protecting you. All of that glory, those leaves, those flowers are protecting you. They're giving you shade. And that is your connection to source. That is your spirituality, your intellect, your logic, your connection to beings, your beauty. It's the beauty that people see and witness. So, the more you nourish your compassion, your body, the more you water it, the more beautiful your tree becomes. So, I want you to notice how beautiful is your tree in the reflection. Is it dull? Is it bright? Are you seeing any other colors? Are you not seeing any colors? Are you just feeling it? Or do you just know it? And slowly, I want you to imagine this reflection, this mirror disappearing. And you're able to see, feel, and sense that you are that tree. You are that bark of compassion. And in your mind, I want you to imagine extending your hands to your side. And you can see all of those people who feel and extend your same energy, and you start to hold hands with each other, forming a big, beautiful circle of people. People you know, people you don't know, people in this room, people watching this recording, everyone else who has stepped into their space of compassion. You're all holding hands with each other, sharing your energy with each other. And I just want you to imagine from your heart, from your bark, that energy extends into your right hand and flows into the next person's left hand, from their left hand to their right hand, and so on till it reaches you, and it keeps circling. It keeps nourishing, you keep nourishing each other and nourishing yourself through this light. Allow this light to travel faster and faster, becoming a vortex. Faster and faster, till it spins so fast that it becomes one light, one cylindrical light. And in this space, I want you to take a deep breath in through your nose and exhale. Stay here for a good 30 seconds, noticing that oneness. And all you see are different trees, different colors of leaves, different flowers, but you all fit together. We all fit together. Breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. Take another deep breath in through your nose and exhale through your mouth. With love in your heart, with gratitude towards everyone who's present in that space. Just in your mind, tell you, thank you for meeting me. I'm so glad I met you. I'm so glad I know you, even if you haven't met them. I'm ready to connect with you. You can take a deep breath in, rub your palms together, exhale through your mouth. Slowly and gently cup your eyes. And while you are cupping your eyes, gently blink your eyes open. Look into your palms and relax. And you can take your palms off your face, rub your body, rotate your shoulders. Almost 1 hour of healing, which is what I wanted to do. So, quickly in the chat, let me know what your experience was. What did you see? What are the blockages you saw or that you didn't see? And how are you feeling right now? What do you feel has shifted inside of you? You're feeling lighter, more calm. That's amazing. Of course, you will. I mean, if you're sitting for 1 hour for meditation, you'd better start feeling calm and light. How do you feel? You can walk around because you have been sitting for a good 50 minutes. Anyone else wants to share? Feeling lighter but sleepy. That's good. That's because you are in the theta state, the state where we are in right before we fall asleep. So if you're not accustomed to getting into that space very often, you can start to feel sleepy. And of course, you will because your body's finally relaxed and it wants to just rest. So after this, have some water and just sleep off. Throat was blocked. I experienced itching on my face until I was filled with compassion, feeling refreshed. Amazing. So you did have projections of other people, how you should be. The good thing about doing this type of a healing is it removes other people's thoughts, which are actually ingrained into our skin cells. It removes those things. It removes those projections, everything, all those expectations, even their thoughts, even them thinking of you and us accepting it because we think those same things of ourselves. It releases all of that. So their ability to project onto you reduces. Or I would say your ability to hold your own increases, right? You're feeling sleepy too, Aksha. Go sleep. That's your body telling you that you're actually not rested, no matter how much you sleep. I can tell you for the past 6 months, 6 to 8 months, all I have been doing is sleeping, sleeping, sleeping. 3 times a day, I've been sleeping. I've been feeling so burnt out, doing absolutely nothing, feeling stuck, confused. But the body is not actually getting any rest. If you see me without makeup and without all of this light, I still look really tired. I started glowing a little more last week after I did this process for myself. So it does work miracles. Sometimes we have to go through those rebirths, those periods of silence, of being a hermit, of being disconnected with other people, so that we can find ourselves, so that we can reevaluate where are we being inauthentic. Because when we're burnt out, when we are exhausted, confused, when we feel stuck, we are being inauthentic. It is not always a call to rest and relax. Sometimes it's a call to reassess, where am I spending my energy? Where am I doing things that I don't want to do? Right? Okay. I had itching all over my scalp. That is the unwillingness to connect with people. That's why we called in a purple light. Purple is all about connecting, that oneness. So that's what creates loneliness. That's what keeps us, in our workspace, but or in our personal growth journey, but not in our social circle, right? Neck was heavy, also feeling burdened, feeling the need to carry a lot of other people's expectations onto you, couldn't hold my head. Yeah. So you all had quite a bit of heaviness going on. You can always repeat this to fully allow the energy to settle in. I'd say repeat it only after 2 weeks because this was quite a lot. And yeah, that's all for today. I will see you in another meditation. Thank you for joining. Take care. Bye bye.